It's new players. Hi everyone. What is this? It's not fake, it's green screen. Okay, 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 okay. Let's go. Who is Martin Odegaard? Okay. Kylian Mbappe, Andrei Shevchenko, Kenan Yıldız. Okay. Where is Messi? Or Lamine Yamal? Lamine Yamal. Okay. Okay. Dominic Szoboszlai. Okay. Alexander Stankovic. Tanaka. Where is Neymar? Neymar Jr. Everybody. Let's go. Efootball collaboration with Naruto. Anime Naruto. Hi everyone. It's not fake. It's green screen. Fight Aslan. You are stupid. What is this? Oh no, what is this? Where is commentator? Okay. Now you, hello bro. What is this? Sound. Where is commentator? What the sound? Where is commentator? It's not good. It's not good. Thank you, Fetter. Fetter, thank you. Thank you, bro.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Played out wide. Bounce of passing. Good effort from distance. And he has kept it out somehow.
Rodri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And a header! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so
Who is
well
the
there,
best?
attacking the ball the way he did.
Kylian
Got a strong
Mbappé,
forehead behind that one.
Lamine Yamal.
It is a super start.
Ask me a
So
question.
far, so very good. And it's Mendes. The ball has bounced loose now. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Wait. Let's go, guys. Who's the best?
Shifted it to the flank. Hazard finding himself in space. Locatelli. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Saliba gets a foot in here. Quality ball. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kibla. Oh, that's fabulous.
What's this?
Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Cafu. And it's Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. And that should get the job done. Nuno Mendes. Hazard gets into a good position. Konate cuts it out. Yamal. And it's Shevchenko. He's looking wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bamba. And he's forced to go back. It's a really well-measured ball. Angers ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball, aimed at the far side. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That has not gone well. Cafu. Here's Rodri. More and more pressure on the ball here. Konate. And it's Mendes. And Mendes. Locatelli. Locatelli, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Shevchenko. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Not where it came from. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Locatelli. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is good alertness. Locatelli. Cafu. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Arsenal
We would like
just
to ask
ahead
you all
then
to kindly
as we
stay
reach
seated
45
during the
minutes.
match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow
And
to this
Bubbles
game
better.
as well as
Both of our
intent.
players, everyone.
But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back on the way then. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Has a look and plays it forward. Locatelli makes a dash for it. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Yamal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Saliba does well not to be outdone there. Knocks it out wide. And he's quick to return it. And here's shot at goal!
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. Rodri. Cafu. Looking for the run. Yamal. That's an excellent interception. Nicely aimed pass. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Not the most convincing of passes.
What are you doing, bro?
It's an inviting looking ball that. Locatelli producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rodri. Shevchenko. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Cafu. Locatelli. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rodri. And Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Locatelli. That's destined for the flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Passing nice and neat. And here's Yamal. Oh, facing. And the shot! And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Spread out to the left. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Hazard. Locatelli. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Spread it left. And it's Locatelli. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It's corner.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution.
Arsenal have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. Angers are looking to go forward now. And they win it back again. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Shevchenko.
And that really should have been that.
Substitutions
Well, the
taking
keeper
place.
spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Turk.
I think the message here is
Arda
quite clear,
Güler.
Peter. They
Arda.
want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Arda Güler. Kina.
He's had it taken off him. Cafu. Yamal. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And
Hi,
that's
Oliver.
a real chance missed.
Hello, bro.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal
Welcome to
cushion.
the stream. You are welcome.
Great defending, strong and determined. Good ball. Decent chance!
Defender
Oh
is
no, this
very
does not
nice
look good.
looking.
And he lines up a cross. Oh, that was vital. Great vision. Shevchenko.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's on it. Can he get away? And here's Mbappe. Very much into the last knockings. Played out wide. And it's Rodri.
There will be 1 minute at a
Locatelli.
time.
This is a promising build-up. Passes short and sharp. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Cafu plays it. Azar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good...
Bio Santos,
that's
hello,
it.
bro.
Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury,
Atmosphere
and
is
seated in the
fantastic.
experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. We are just getting started. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yamal, Cafu. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Lazzari. He's in plenty of space here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Quality ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, somebody who really has impressed me in many ways is Alessio Romagnoli. I mean, I've watched him since his debut, and every time I see him, he just looks as if he's getting better, whether it's covering or whether using his anticipation. I think at this rate, he could go on to earn a place next to some of the real greats.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Locatelli, spread it left. Played out towards the right wing.
Jamal.
Cataldi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Still goalless. He won't be happy with that one. Locatelli. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaccagni providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal!
Eden Hazard.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ha segnato al 25esimo minuto, numero 17.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Cancellieri. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Stood up well to him there.
Lazio really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Hazard. Mbappe. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Romagnoli. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now that's well seen too. Konate. Locatelli. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Jamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Locatelli. He's in a great position here. Mbappe shoots! It's in!
Kylian
Again,
Mbappe.
in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Arsenal. Ha segnato al 37esimo minuto.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Looking here to chip it through. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Basic can get it clear. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Shevchenko. Shevchenko gets... Shevchenko! Off the post! And one more try! They've got to be quick to recover this. Taylor. Here's Zaccagni. Rodri wins the duel this time. Hazard looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Taylor. Spread out to the left.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Zaccagni
recupero.
is fouled.
Where is foul?
Hila. Taylor. Well read, nice interception. And that signals the end of the first period. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we get things going again. Saliba. Locatelli. And it's Shevchenko. Over to the right flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe finds himself offside. Cataldi. Can he latch on to this? And it's Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Yamal gets into a good position. Yamal's cross. Cataldi. Can he get on the end of this? Zaccagni in acres of space out wide. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zaccagni, he is through here. He's looking unstoppable. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Basic. Now it's Zaccagni. Here's and the finish!
Nice
It's
save,
loose
nice.
and there's a race for the ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Lazio
è di
have themselves a corner, I think.
Nice save,
Yes,
nice
they do.
saves.
Basic plays it short. There will be a throw-in. Taylor.
Don't touch.
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 14.
Lazio choosing to make the first change.
Numero 19.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a shade optimistic. Locatelli. Nuno Mendes. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted. Romagnoli. That's destined for the flank. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. He's picked his way through. That is lovely from him. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's there to get it away. Cataldi. Dia. Spread to the right. Locatelli. Rodri. Basic. Shevchenko.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's tidy. Rodri. He shifted it to the flank. And he's quick to return it. And this is Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Numero 22.
Arsenal have their
Numero
second
17.
corner now.
Lasciano il campo
There's
per
the header!
il numero 9. Pedro.
Oh, he's given that
Il numero
plenty,
77.
but no. Now it's Shevchenko. That's going wide left. Hazard, and he's managed to get free. So much time, and a shot! Cataldi. And it's Hazard. Hazard pinches it off him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he plays one through. Shot at goal!
Nice.
And he's stuck it away! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Mario Gila gets across to intercept that. Taylor. 5 minutes left on the clock. Yamal. And he's only too happy to take that back. In towards the back stick. Mario Gila is there and he can get that clear. Rodri. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he get onto this? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Locatelli. Dia. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
Okay, this is best game. Kevin De Bruyne, KGB. Okay, nice, nice. Nice, best player. Where is KGB? Kevin De Bruyne. Okay. Nice. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Please subscribe to my channel.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Yamal. Nice looking ball. Lovely. Real chance! Off the post. And another try! Goal! Arsenal!
Lamine Yamal.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal, after 7 minutes, is number 22, Yamal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Yamal. It's Lamine Yamal.
Nicely weighted ball. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, that's a key interception. Petrovic clears without hesitation. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's made... Brooks! No, just not quite.
Brooks really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Quarter of an hour played. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Azar. De Bruyne. Cafu. Arsenal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And Shevchenko!
Shevchenko.
This guy is class! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Shevchenko.
And they're threatening to fly away here! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tavernier, quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Shevchenko. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Azar! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
This is a promising build-up. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here. Shevchenko. De Bruyne, certainly one of the players of the week.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Senesi. Christie. And it's Tavernier. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific effort! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Nuno Mendes. Cafu. Yamal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that's a throw-in. He's going for goal! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible will smell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Kylian Mbappe.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Brooks. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Krupi. Spread neatly. De Bruyne. Yamal. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. Konate makes the interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's having a go! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Arsenal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. So straight into the second half. That's going to go a long way. Azar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Mbappe. Space for him to turn and look. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He is through here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Brooks. Oh, good-looking ball. Krupi. Just eases him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way, shot a goal! And he's stuck it away! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Krupi. Now Brooks. Now it's Tavernier.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bournemouth choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And that's another throw. Brooks carries the ball down the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Azar. De Bruyne at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Cafu. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Shevchenko. Yamal has found the net here, of course. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a threatening ball. And Shevchenko! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Is number 8.
Bournemouth have opted to make another change here. And it's Kluivert. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Substitution.
Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Forwards and with intent. Shevchenko. Cafu. He's gone for goal! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance to do... Oh, great leap! And he couldn't keep it down. Spread it left. And it's Adley. Adley stood his ground strongly. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's managed to get rid. Christie. Truffert. And it's Truffert. Truffert finding himself in space. Truffert just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Mbappe. He's found space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Yamal. He's found a way through. Four added minutes on the board. Spread out to the left. And here's Azar. Takes aim and cross. Towering header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's come back out to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that will be the final act. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Cafu gets into a good position. De Bruyne, cross into... and a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Gakpo. Now it's Wirtz. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Mbappe. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. And they're on him in a flash. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross from Cafu. Getting up there! Oh, it's hit the post! Wirtz gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. That's a good ball out wide. Crosses it into the area. And that is well cleared. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's onside. That's not going far. And that is out of play. And here's Azar. Mbappe. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Azar. And it's Mendes. He's found a way through. Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. He doesn't look too happy with that.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
"15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson. Wits! Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. McAllister. Wits.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. Hazard! It's in!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Arsenal, after 43 minutes, is
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
He's rising! No, not the best of headers. Jones. And it's Salah. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Arsenal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Saliba tidy with his distribution. Right, Shevchenko. Cafu picks it up out wide. Cross to the back post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
De Bruyne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shevchenko. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Jones, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Ambitious ball here. Now the ball. Oh, great
the
leap!
attendance for this match was 28.
Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Robertson. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Konate. And it's McAllister. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Shevchenko. Szoboszlai. Now Nayoni.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Mendes. Azar has found the net here, of course. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Isak. Nicely spread. And that's another good win of the ball. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rodri. And Jamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's De Bruyne.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The referee has given a corner. Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Coming on the field, number 14.
Oh, good effort!
Number 30.
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Mohamed Salah. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. McAllister. And it's Robertson. Now that's well seen too.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely bit of skill. Cafu has a look. He leaps for it. Harmlessly behind.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Spread out to the left. Mendes has the space to scheme. Terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good spread. Jamal. That's good play. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! And that's that. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Azar picking up the man of the match. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tanaka. Yildiz. Oh, good spread. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Van Nistelrooy was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Arsenal tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Yamal. Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernandez. He's in plenty of space here. Here's... Oh, shooting chance! No, just not quite.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Konate. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tanaka. And it's Mendes. He's played it back. That's a shade optimistic. Barcelona could counter here. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And this is Batistuta! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. There will be a throw-in. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And the shot! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Nistelrooy picks it up out wide. Rodri. Yildiz. Can he get it through? And he plays one through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on.
Tries one from range! And for a moment, time stood still. And here's Yildiz. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception. Silvestre.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nuno Mendes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Konate. Van Nistelrooy in the hunt and looking threatening. Fernandes.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Great vision. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That has not gone well. Well, that pass surprised. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu plays it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Messi. And it's Batistuta. Now he's got space here. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nuno Mendes. And here's Yildiz. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. Arsenal are ahead here by what is... That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. There's the shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how...
That could spell trouble. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
La asistencia a este partido.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. This is Batistuta. He's cut it out. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong. No way through, so back it comes. And the ball's gone astray. He's in a great position here. And the shot, real chance! And he's managed to get rid. Yildiz. Now it's Neymar. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Serginho cuts out the pass. Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cafu. Tanaka. Yildiz, looking understandably energised after his goal. Here comes the cross. Bardakci getting this one clear. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal, an uncompromising challenge. Neymar. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a promising position. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Batistuta. Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Another one of football's and how moments.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
He's found a way through. Cafu, oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's played forward. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. And Tanaka. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. It's a pretty loose pass. Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Shifted it to the flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Sergi. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Neymar, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Nice physical challenge.
El dorsal 29.
Fernandes. Serginho. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think...
Tries from a long way out.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Van Dijk. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that's definitely not his best. Konate. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. Cafu has it out wide and in space. And he's there to clear it. And time is up. Arsenal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.